Does everybody in Tennessee need a living trust? Today I'm going to answer that question. Hi, my name is Natasha Hazlett with the law firm of Hazlett Law, a boutique Middle Tennessee estate planning law firm. So I have a lot of clients that come to me and a lot of people that know I'm an estate planning attorney, and they are all asking for a living trust because they've been told by a friend, by a neighbor, that they absolutely need a living trust. Is that true? Do we all need living trust? The answer may surprise you. But first, let's go to a little bit of a backstory of why I think this is happening, that everyone feels like they need a living trust. A lot of people are coming to our beautiful state from places like California, a place where having a living trust is a very, very necessary tool. Why? Because in California, it's my understanding that the attorney gets paid a percentage of the value of the probate estate. So for example, if a home is worth $20 million, an attorney will get a percentage of the estate for handling that estate, even though just a single house does not make for a very complex probate process. That's not how it is in Tennessee. In Tennessee, lawyers are not paid on the value of the estate. And so doing that to avoid probate, doing a living trust to avoid probate in Tennessee just for the sake of avoiding probate doesn't make sense. You're not comparing apples to apples. California and Tennessee are very different in the probate process, cost, and length. And so I would say that not everyone needs a living trust. Can living trust be helpful? Absolutely. If you are someone with assets in a variety of states, if you've got a home in Tennessee, you've still got one, let's say in Arizona or down in Florida, then absolutely you're going to want to have a living trust in most circumstances so that you can avoid having to have multiple probates. But in my opinion, I don't believe that avoiding probate just in and of itself is the end-all be-all best reason to have a living trust. Probate in Tennessee is fairly simple. I once heard somewhere that someone was claiming that the average probate takes 500 and something hours. I've been practicing law in this area for over 20 years, and only my most complicated, messiest probates have ever taken hundreds of hours. People will say, well, probate's gonna take years. It doesn't have to take years. You can open and close a probate in as short as 6 months. There are some valid reasons for opening up a probate and allowing the creditor's claim period of 4 months to pass by. It can actually benefit the beneficiaries. So probate is not this boogeyman that everyone makes it out to be. And believe it or not, there are lots of other estate planning tools and devices that you can use to accomplish your goal of avoiding probate if that's really what you want to do. There are devices that will enable you to have what I lovingly refer to as strings from the grave, to protect minor children from receiving large inheritance amounts that they're not going to be capable of managing at the age of 18. But the bottom line is, and what I want you to take from this video is that estate planning is not a one-size-fits-all process. It really depends on who you are, what your assets are, and what are your desires. Be wary of anyone that says that the only thing that you could ever have, the only thing that you ever should have is a living trust. Living trusts come with a pretty substantial price tag, and I believe that there are many more cost-effective alternatives that can provide very similar results. So the most important thing for you to know is that no, everyone does not need a living trust in the state of Tennessee. Plenty of people do, but there are plenty of people that don't. The only way for you to find out is to schedule a estate planning strategy session with an attorney. talk to them about your assets, your goals, your fears, and your concerns, and let them advise you on what is the best tool for your particular situation. And if they insist on a living trust, ask about other alternatives and why those may or may not be a good fit for you. If you want my help, I would love to help you. You can go to my website at franklinestatelaw.com. You'll see a place at the top that says Our Process. Click on that. You'll see a little video about how I work with people, and you'll learn how you can schedule a strategy session with me. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in another video.